So, you know how fame and misfortune had Fluttershy say she's grown more assertive? I think this episode's a good example of that. She can certainly be laser focused when she needs to be, and I think that being led by trying to help a friend speaks volume to her character. Especially when she felt it was her fault in the first place. Which I really wouldn't say it was, but I can certainly see how she would think that. Still, it was nice to see her take the lead and do exactly what she needed to do to help Zelda. Like knowing to go to Twilight right away when she needed to look up something from ancient Equestria. Her surprise at Twilight baking was also a fun thing too. As was the fact that Twilight was baking at all. It's nice to see she has other interests other than just books. Although I do find it a little out of character she wouldn't be happy to read through all the books in her library again. But hey, we got Fluttershy out researching her, which was kind of funny, and she was proud of her for that. But of course, Twilight's love for books came back when Cattail mentioned the library in the hut there. Speaking of, I really thought the twist was going to be that masked maid. That was her name, right? Yeah, I can't keep all these straight. But anyways, I thought she was going to be the tree they are in. Like, she hadn't found the cure, but they are going to have to. But I'm glad there was an easily-to-discover cure, and that Fluttershy had figured it all out. And I like how she figured it out, too, because using her knowledge of animals for that just seems like something Fluttershy would do. Yeah, I gotta admit, I had a little smile when she's getting kind of cocky about how talking with animals is her thing. Speaking of animals, let's talk about these flash bees for a moment. So they're bees that basically shoot lightning out of their stingers, and they don't die when they sting you. Why does Equestria have so many terrifying insects? I swear, Twitter mites, flighters, these things, what is going on with this world? Also, swamp fever itself, that's a weird thing, isn't it? Not only are the symptoms kind of random, but the end result is really horrifying. And also shows how stupid censorship can be. They can't say the disease kills you because it's a kid's cartoon, so instead, we're going to go into body horror territory. You're completely turned into a tree in what can only imagine is an excruciating process. And they didn't even go to the fact that if you're still conscious while you're the tree. Imagine being stuck in your own body for potentially hundreds of years, sprayed a poison that's going to turn this to other ponies, and you're helpless to do anything about it. I think I'd rather be dead. But hey, that's too harsh for the kiddies, and this is better? Maybe I shouldn't think about it too much. At least there's a cure for it, so hopefully it won't happen to any pony. Also, I have to wonder if Zecora's lack of rhyming was because of the confusion the disease causes, or just the fact she was too sick to think of anything. Because that would mean she just chooses to rhyme all the time instead of being a quirk of her people. Because if she does, I want to know the story behind that. At least this shows they can still do the world building stuff in just the Slice of Life episodes, and I'm all for that. Best of both worlds, I'd say. And that's really all I have to say about this episode, so join me next week when I share more of my pony thoughts.